Hello everybody, it's 9:30 here in sunny Spain. Now I've got a horrible feeling because I've been having problems with Facebook the past week. Now I've gone live on Facebook, but if anybody is watching on Facebook, I've got a feeling it hasn't gone live for some reason. But if anybody is on Facebook, just give me the thumbs up or say hi, even though maybe that ain't going to work because of the comments. Anyway, sorry about that. I bet that's confused everybody now. What's he on about? I know most of you watch it on YouTube, but I know some people watch it on Facebook. But I've been having a few problems with Facebook. Anyway, just in case, hopefully you can get over to YouTube. But I've got a feeling it's not working tonight on Facebook for some reason. I've got 32 in the house. So, right, guys, you can probably see there. My next live show is not going to be until September. So this is my last one because it's just too hot. On Monday, it was up near the 50s. My poor old dog, we couldn't go out until gone 9 o'clock. And it is getting a lot warmer now. So I've decided to make this the last one. But it's not the last one forever. I'm back in September for the Spain live Q&A. But I'll just have a bit of a break because it just gets hot now. But the videos will still be twice a week, so that ain't, you're going to miss nothing. Anyway, what I thought I'd kick off with first is the information. I haven't done that for a few weeks because a lot of people still can't get out here from the UK and other places. I feel sorry for those guys because I know it's so confusing. Some people trying to get back to the UK and trying to find out what tests are needed and what certificates. Talk about complicated nightmare. Anyway, so obviously information sites. One of the good internet sites is the Citizens Advice Spain. It's free, lots of stuff on there. I believe you can answer questions. Also, the Spanish Embassy in the UK or other places around the world. Obviously, they're giving you up-to-date information as well about getting to Spain. The UK Gov site for the UK people. They got into 3 categories, which is living in Spain, the healthcare, and check your passport. Obviously, check your passport's pretty important now because they are stamping them, and I believe you've got to have a few pages left, or else they won't let you in. But I think that's a while off yet. But yeah, and also, if you go on the internet, the Spain's put up a thing called Travel Safe Spain. Check it out. Obviously, especially now, they changed some of the islands now back to amber. But I believe on the 19th in the UK, they're going to drop everything. But I don't know how true that is because that sounds like as long as you've got the injections, you can come out and you can return back to UK without self-isolating yourself, which obviously is a big help, especially if you've got work to do. Couple of YouTube channels worth watching. As always, Spain Speaks by Stuart, who's based in Madrid. And for the ladies, it's Belladorm by Anna, which says it all that she's in Belladorm. And obviously, Belladorm is our main tourist attraction place. I think a lot of places are opened up now, especially in Belladorm, a lot of the hotels and that. Sounds like we're all getting back into business. Things are sort of getting back. I just noticed tonight on the comments about is Bernie Mac doing the old croquis? No, he's not doing the croquis. But and I can't really say about the live entertainment because obviously this past week they've shut down the nightclubs. They're talking about a curfew again, but I think the curfew is like from 2 o'clock to 6, so it's not really going to affect much people around there. So tonight's topics, what I will mention, as you can see, that one up a bit, Lobster. It's my great promoter at the moment. So I'll be talking about Lobster halfway through. Got a brilliant deal with Lobster. Please hang on for that if you can. So tonight's topics is kids' bikes. Best place for a meal and drink around Mazarron. Solar energy in the Mercia region. I think I've sussed it now, why I'm not getting much impact on solar energy, especially in this region. Oh, and good news about if you're buying brand new property, especially in the Mercia region. I believe also we're talking further up country, Costa Blanca way as well, about the military license. So 56 in the house, we're coming in. I'm going to start the intro and then we get on with it. That's it. Okay, so you got me back now. So the questions. I got quite a few questions. One's from Jay Bolt. I think I got that right. If I haven't, sorry, Jay. Anyway, she's coming over in a couple of weeks. Wants to get my 5-year-old a bike. Know anywhere to buy one? Good question, that. Now, I did put up a video a couple of weeks ago about a bike shop down in Bolwavo. Now, they don't really do kids' bikes. And the only place I could think of a kid's bike is, I think it's called Diaphilium. I can't even pronounce it. Diaphilium. It's like a big sports outlet. I would imagine in there they would sell kids' bikes. There's another big supermarket. I'll be trying to think of it in the past 5 minutes. It's a French place. No, I think people know what I'm on about. It sells about everything, from cars, tires to fridges, tellies, things like that. I just can't think of it at the moment, sorry, but I'm sure somebody will put out in the comments. But other than that, I can't think of any other sort of bicycle place. They haven't got anything like Alfred's here. I can't think of any other. I mean, obviously, the only other thing which would probably just be just as easy and quick would be on Amazon. Wherever you're staying, Amazon do deliver to your door. Especially if you got Amazon Prime, you can get it the next day. So maybe that's worth looking at. You probably get a better bargain on Amazon than you would probably going to any of the big stores. But can't think of really many bike shops, especially for a 4-year-old. I mean, that bike shop down in Bolwavo, where you can hire out a bike, obviously you can get an attachment to put it in on the back. Maybe that's something to think about. I don't know. Instead of buying a bike, maybe you can attach it to the big bike, and the little one can be on the back of it, and not cycling. But I think you was after a bike. But hopefully, Jay, somebody's going to put something in the comments to help you out. Another one from Jay. Best recommendations for drinks and meal in and around Mazarron. Yet again, if you go into my playlist, I've done a few in there. No, I'm not. I'll be honest, guys. I'm not a big drinker. If anything, I don't really drink anymore now, other than water and cups of tea, coffee. As you know, buy me a coffee. But obviously on campus, you got the bars on A and B. You got the Condado, which is up the road. Now, I haven't been to the Condado for a while, so I can't really say what's opened up there. I mean, the last time I went up there a couple of weeks ago, to me, it looked a bit quiet. Back down in the town, yeah, I mean, I think the place that I go to now is Pekin 5. For $6.50, you get I think you get 3 courses. It fills you up. We went to Yahoo, which is down in the port as well. It's another Chinese restaurant. I mean, I'm talking about value for money. Just over €10 each. You know, with a drink and ice cream and a little top up at the end. Now down on the port as well, you got Vigo's. A lot of people said that they loved it. I mean, I've been there a few times. It's been all right. Sometimes I've been hanging around. Sometimes they ain't giving me the right food. But I know it's ever so busy. I mean, but then to me, that's no excuse for not giving the right stuff. But a lot of people say Vigo is very good. I mean, there are loads of places, and I think what you got to do, guys, when you do come over it, yeah, do a bit of experimenting. But yeah, please check out what's on the playlist. I've got a few places on there. I think on B, you got Liz's Calf. I can't remember. Can't remember. Obviously, it's a new place here on A called Rendezvous. That's getting really busy now. Now, I go out, my dog gang, we go out really early in the morning, and of course, we have a cup of coffee. Some people come there early and have a breakfast. That's really good. So, Jay, lots of places to go. Don't worry about you're not going to starve there. They even got a Burger King down in the port, but I must say, I don't think Spain here yet has got the idea about it's a quick service. It seems like you could probably cook it quicker. But anyway, okay, I mentioned about solar energy. Now, you probably know I've been going on about it for months and months. I've been trying to contact people. Now Harvey did say to me he's got a friend of his that's having it installed, so I might be able to check that out later on. But I was chatting to somebody the other day, and I think I've sussed it out why we don't hardly see any solar panels. I mean, water heaters, yeah, loads of places got that. But me personally, this is my personal opinion, I think it's a waste of money myself. I've got oil that does my central heating. Obviously, it heats up my water. And to be honest, this time of year, I'm using nothing of my oil to heat up the water, so I get nice hot water. I don't see the point of spending out $5,000 on a solar heater in the winter time, because I used one. I had to turn on the immersion heater because obviously not every day sunny here in Spain. And once you use the hot water from that tank up from the roof, it's got to be warmed up again. So I don't really see the point of it. But talking to somebody, now, it only seems for some reason in the Murcia region. Now, if anybody's out there that's got solar panel can say, Sean, you're talking a lot of rubbish, that would be fantastic, because I would love to be proved wrong, because I don't understand why nobody who runs these solar power companies that haven't got hold of me and said, Sean, I'll show you. But what I have found out is the reason why you don't see many solar panels in this region, I can't say about Costa Blanca or down the south, whatever, maybe it's different down there, but in the Murcia region, if you got solar power, if you want to put it onto the grid, they charge you for it. You have to pay for it. So my friend said he's not going to give it to the grid and he's got to pay them, so he puts it into the ground. But so he's got to waste that power, but to waste that power, he has to have a certificate, which is even more ludicrous. But it's cheaper for him to do that than to put it onto the grid. Now, if that's wrong, I would love to know. But as far as I know, that probably sounds about right, because I don't understand why hardly any properties around here have got their roofs full of solar panels. I know some people are using it to heat their pools up, do the water heater for the water, but that's nothing. but to actually power the house itself with refrigerators, a telly and that, yeah. So that's my say. So anybody out there with a solar power can beg to say, Sean, you're wrong. I'd love to know, and I would love to come and do your property. But so I'll put it out there again. Okay, where else do we get to? Okay, I did mention about the military certificate. Now, obviously after Brexit, a lot of people that's buying property that are non-European or third world people, as they call us now, especially for people from the UK, Canada, US, that are outside the EU. If you're buying property, especially along the coast here, now I know down in the port, buying a new build, you have to seek for a military certificate. Thankfully, the governments of the UK and Spain have got together and they scrapped it. It was an old Franco rule that they brought out in the 70s, or I think out in the late 70s. It's always been there. Obviously, it was more aimed at the Russians and the Chinese because there are, obviously, Cartagena is a big military base. They've got their air force. They've got the Navy. Further up at San Javier, you've got the Air Force. And all along that coast, right up to through Costa Blanca way, if you're buying a new property, you have to seek a military certificate. Now, that certificate could take up to 6 months, and that could scalper your buying a property. You could lose your deposit. Anyway, that's been scrapped. So good news for people that's buying brand new property, because that would have been a pain in the butt. And it's something even some of the estate agents didn't know about until January or February this year. So on a good bit of news there. And also at the moment here in the Mercia region, at the moment, we just still don't have to wear masks. Obviously, we have to wear a mask if we go into a building, or if we're loads of people near it, you've got to keep your 1.5 meters, you have to put your mask on. But other than that, I can go out now with my dog and I haven't got a gasp per head. Because on Monday, this Monday, just gone, we had a warning from the government, thankfully, that temperatures would be high. Now, in some places, it was over 50. Now, down here, I think it was like 45. I'll put a picture up in a minute from my car. I don't know, it's about midday. It was 37. It was hot. And wearing a mask would have been ridiculous. But anyway, I'm nothing to do with the government. So, chalk that up. No, Jean Knowles has put up a question. One I can't really answer, Jane, but I've got to put it out there. A weird Spanish traffic law where you cannot overtake a cyclist in certain circumstances, say in a town, etc. Do they have total priority on the roads, or can you just get past them when safe to do so without getting booked? I know what she means, because there are some roads that do give cyclists priority. And obviously some roads that are narrow. Now, obviously, to do with the cyclists, because I've been up the road sometimes, some of them are riding free abreast. They're not allowed to do that. But yeah, you've got to give them a fair width. Now, I can't really say about the cities, because there are obviously some weird laws. And yeah, if there's a sign up saying a circle sign with a cyclist on it, I believe you can't overtake him. I don't know how true that is. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not going 3 kilometers an hour. But yeah, you are right, Gene. I mean, I have heard about this, but you've got to give them a lot of, like you said, as long as it's safe, if it's a nice bit of straight road, and you give them plenty of space as you overtake. Yeah, you don't obviously go right up their backside and push them, or you come in too quickly, like a lot of people do for some reason, knock you off your bike. Yeah, but you're right. As long as you can get past them safely, you shouldn't get booked. But don't swear on it, because obviously I'm nothing to do with the law. So there are some balmy laws. Obviously, one of them, which I presume is like most places, you're not allowed to drive your car in your flip flops. I believe another one is T-shirts that's got no sleeves. You can get done for that. But to be quite honest, at the moment, the police are quite low in numbers. And if you see a policeman, it's called Spot the Policeman. I don't know where they seem to have all disappeared for some reason, the police. So we got all past that. I got another one here from Jane, top lady. Does Campbell region ever get yearly water restrictions where they ban their hose pipes, pressure washing, washing your car, filling the pool, etc.? Like have a hose pipe ban in the UK. Now, to be honest, ever since I've been here in Spain, I was told there was there's a drought. There's been a drought for 7 years. But on saying that, we've never had the water cut off. You all get the water cut off if you've got a water leak. Now on B, I believe they've had a load of water leaks. But I'll be honest, because I live on A, I can only speak for myself. On A, usually when we get a water leak, I've never, well, this year so far, touch wood, keep your fingers crossed, they've never really cut the water off. If they do, they come out on a Sunday and they'll fix it. But they haven't. I know what you're on about, because I know down in the south where my dad used to live, down in Malaga way, they used to do that. They actually used to cut the water off completely, and it would be up to you to have your own storage tank. But here we haven't seemed to have that problem, thankfully. Touch wood, that hasn't ever happened. I wouldn't say there does seem to be abundance of water, because this past winter is a long, wet winter, and there was no ban. Now, you're not allowed to wash your car on the street. Now, somebody said that they could go out and you can't wash your car on the street. And somebody said it's all to do with you can't pollute the drain. Well, where we are, half of us ain't got drains out in the street, so it's nothing to do with that. I think what it is, they want you to go down to the car wash places. They don't. I mean, to be honest, they're after price. When I was in the UK, I was going to the Polish garage to get a car wash, and I think I was talking between £5, probably £7 for a car wash. Here, you couple euros. And what it is, the water that they use in the car wash is recycled water, so you're not wasting the water. Now, another thing you mentioned is about filling your pool up. Now, we fill our pool up, but this time of year, you're probably losing a good inch a day. So we probably top up the pool once a week now. We just leave the pipe in the pool, we leave the tap going. And I do know, because some people in the winter time actually empty their pool out, so they've got no water at all in their pool. And then as the year goes on, they just stick the hose pipe in and fill it up. Now, as far as I know, nothing's been done, but as the law goes, you can get fined for that. You're supposed to have a water tanker. So I can't say you just stick your hose pipe in, because I do know people have done that. But they're pretty, what's the word for it? We don't get no hose pipe bans. One, we ain't got much grass. But on saying that, we've got loads of golf resorts around here, and they've got their sprinklers on all the time. So, but what I do know, if you get caught washing your car out in the street, yeah, you get heavily fined for that. So don't wash your car in the street. Now, that doesn't mean wash it in your driveway, because the water goes out, doesn't it? They're not that, they do check on that. But, and like I said before, if you see a policeman, you're probably lucky. How we doing for time? All right for time? Anyway, hope for that answered the question, Gene. Thank you very much. Yogi. Yogi, only one question this week. You're a top man, but no doubt in the comment. I've got a feeling you just say you might not make it tonight, but later on. Yogi's asked, how easy is it to install a hot tub, and how much does it cost? Well, how much is a typical cost? Now, I'll be honest, I can't answer that question, Yogi, because I haven't got a hot tub. To be honest, I know there's quite a few hot tub installers about. They can actually deliver it to your property, be it front or back. I've seen people have it craned in. They've got this massive crane that takes it over the roof of your property to put it in your back garden. Some people have it on the roof. How much? I don't know. I suppose it all depends on luxurious hot tub you want. Obviously, you can get blow up ones you can buy in the supermarket. They don't cost much. And I know quite a few of the holiday homes have that type of hot tub thingy. You just heat it up. But what I did notice about a month ago, somebody put in the wrong treatment for the water. Obviously, it's not the same as a swimming pool because the swimming pool's massive, where the hot tub's really small, and they put in the wrong mixture. And they was good about it because they actually put it up to warn other people. You've got to be so careful, guys, because they burnt themselves. I forget what sort of chemical it was, but it burnt themselves. So yeah, that's one of the things you've got to be able to be careful about. Now, when I was looking for my property, I did think at one period, do I really need a pool? It's a bit big, and I was looking at hot tubs, but because I got a problem with my leg, I just couldn't see how I was going to get into it, let alone getting out of it, other than maybe using a hoist. So, and also I was told cleaning out a hot tub. Now, if anybody's got a hot tub, I mean, I'm on about a super duper one that's got all the jetty things spraying everywhere and it's got seats in it. I'm not on about a basic round tub thing. They're pretty easy to clean, but some of these ones that's got seats in them where you can sit in it, they are a bit awkward to clean. So, Yogi, don't get one. But yeah, if you got that money, I would imagine you'd probably talk about 5,000 upwards. Obviously, if you buy one from the supermarket, you're probably talking about a couple €100. Anyway, hopefully that's answered the question. How we doing? We got 10 o'clock. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mention Lobster, because Lobster has been helping me out, and they've given me a deal with you guys. If you haven't got Lobster, now obviously this is based in Spain, because I know some people have travelled from Spain into France, and it has caused problems. So you've got to contact Lobster if you're doing that. So really, it's only for people living in Spain, not anywhere else, not in Canada. So you've got to phone this number, guys. I'll say it out, but not below this video, but later on, probably tomorrow, I'll put the stuff below this video. But if you look at my past video, it's on that. If you phone 711-000-711, which is pretty easy to remember, and you just say the promotion code, Expat and Mazarron, and what will happen, they will send you a free SIM card, and the first month, depending on what plan you take out, will be free. So that can't be bad, can it? Free. So good on Lobster. You probably, I don't know if you can, if you got that one there, if you got a 80-inch TV screen, if you're watching on your 80-inch, you'll probably able to read that behind me. But just go on the internet, check out Lobster. I'll just put that there quick. Not going to put on for too long because obviously people will get bored. So yeah, Lobster, and obviously this is going to be my last live broadcast until September. But I will be going week by week doing live broadcasts. When I'm out and about, I will just come on the air live. If I catch you, fantastic. If I don't, you obviously always catch up. That's brilliant. What I will say as well, I'm a promoter, currencies direct, money transfer company. If you mention Expat and Mazarron, that would be fantastic. CompuServe, if you're on CompuServe, it's a Wi-Fi company. On B, mention Expat and Mazarron. It helps me out. And something else I've got to mention before I forget, we got the Expat and Mazarron mugs. So I will mention that now because, yeah, if you notice when you go onto my YouTube, at the top where the banner is, you will see the website for the Expat and Mazarron merchandise. If you would like to buy a T-shirt or a mug, that would be fantastic. It doesn't cost much. Okay, what I will say as well, I want to thank the people that for my coffee fund. Now, don't forget, guys, the coffee fund's not really from buy me a coffee, but I call it a coffee fund. It's just to help me out with my fuel and my equipment. And I've got to thank top people. I want to thank Bruce Hunter, which is Bruce and Alison, your top people. And I want to thank Steve and Angela. Now, Steve and Angela have been over to Spain. I think they've just gone back to the UK now. Thank you very much, guys. And they've been looking mainly up in Costa Blanca, but they did come down in the Murcia region because they saw some of the videos of some of the golf resorts. And they were most pleased with Latour, which is a lovely golf resort, I must say, guys. I hope that's turned your mind there, coming into the Murcia region. The Murcia region is an amazing area, guys. I can't believe there's so much to see, explore, and do. But anyway, I want to thank you for that, guys. What we'll do now, because it's 10 o'clock, yes, is to show you some photographs I've done for the week. Now, obviously on Friday, Friday morning, there's my dog in the middle there. You've got Stuart and Jan and Mindy in the background. That's my doggy people. It was really cloudy, but thankfully it did clear up. Now that day, was it? Yes, on Friday, late in the afternoon, I did a live broadcast, and it was, I think it was Friday. It might have been Saturday now, thinking about it. I think it was Saturday. Time goes so quick here in Spain. Anyway, this is at Alicante Airport. Now, we went to Alicante Airport. Now, you still can't go right into the terminal. We went to where the bus station is, which on this photograph here, right across is the big car park. I think the car park cost us like €2, which was amazing because most car parks cost you a frigging bomb. But we could only go into the inner door, and we were picking up some family people. Now, apparently they flew in early, but the baggage did take a while for some reason. Anyway, then Sunday, can we all remember Sunday? I'll be honest, guys, I'm not a football person, and I didn't watch it. I didn't need to because I could hear it across the road when they scored the goals, and then I already had the penalties. Anyway, obviously a sad day, but next year, what's what I class as more important is the World Cup. Fingers crossed, eh? That's what I say. Well done, guys, but it's always next year. Now, on Monday, I think you can see it. I think my cursor's there. Now, I'd just gone out in the car. I think, looking at that picture, I was actually down at the car wash, and it was 38 then. That's about midday. And it got hotter. I think in Alhambra de Murcia, it was showing 47, and I believe down in Murcia itself, the city, it was over 50. It was hot, really hot. I couldn't believe how hot it is. And then on Tuesday, I went out with the droney gang, the drone seekers. We went up to North Murcia region, just outside the town of Murcia, Caesar. It's called the town called Caesar. Now, this is a canyon. This is the River Segura, which goes right through Murcia. It's an amazing river. It goes right through this gorge. Now, where we was flying, as you can see, I brought out my parasol, a couple of deck chairs. Got to take life easy because the only place you can see in the distance is a little hut over there. Other than that, there was nothing else. It was just burning hot sun. Got to make life easy. And then we went to another place with a little abandoned house. Yeah, brilliant day out, I must say. Now, after we done all the flying, we went to the restaurant. Now, I've been to this restaurant before. I did bring a packed lunch. I said to the guys, there's no way I'm eating in that restaurant because I just didn't enjoy it. So, but I give in because the menu was a QR menu, and on there it was a cheeseburger. It looked like a cheeseburger that you would buy in McDonald's or Burger King. But when I presented my cheeseburger, it was 2 pieces of bread, some slivers of meat, which I think personally was also fish, bits of ham, and whatever else. I'm going to give it the thumbs down. I couldn't eat it. Thankfully, I bought my packed lunch. I know I should get into the Spanish food, but to be honest, it's just put me right off. And then the next evening, the sun was going down. I was coming back to Bonnie. This is the rooftop on A. I had to capture that lovely lovely evening, I should say. And then on Tuesday, was it Tuesday? No, sorry. Time goes so quick. Wednesday night, went up to Mazarron Mines with Steve and his two daughters and the dog. We took Bonnie the dog with us. We had a lovely walk around the mines, and I caught another picture of the sun going down. And then today, Thursday, the Mandy and her two daughters, Casey and Denise, they had these love arts. If you can see, I don't know if my cursor will show it to you. So each one of them, I think that's Mandy's there. She's got a black heart there, and then I think that's Casey, might be Denise. So I think it's Denise. Yeah, that's Denise, and that's Casey there. And had a love art. So anyway, I'm making a video. It's a lovely guy he calls himself Mazarron Inc. They got a shop down. They got a tattoo shop down in Mazarron town itself, which I will finish off. Hopefully, I'll be able to go down next week and show inside. Cause I love tattoos because I've got tattoos myself. So hopefully, there'll be a video on the way for that. Also, the weather for next week, as you can see, it's sun. Now, the temperatures, to me, look a little bit low. I think, to be honest, I'm sure next week the temperature's going right up again. But, this is where I live, apparently, out Ciladillo. You can't see it. It's got the logo stamped over the top of it. But it's looking good. So if anybody's flying in this week into next week, guys, bring your suntan lotion, get your flip-flops out, get your T-shirts out. You won't need your raincoats. You shouldn't need your raincoats. But yeah, the lovely weather, which is the main thing. So I've done all that. Now I can go and just check everything. Now, what I will say again now, I've got a horrible feeling. I'm supposed to be live on Facebook, but I've got a feeling I can't check it because I'm live on YouTube because I've been having problems with the Facebook for some reason and I couldn't get it to work. But then in the week I've got a separate thing for Facebook and I can't click onto it. So I don't know. I've got a horrible feeling I haven't got anybody from Facebook tonight watching, but I will find out in a minute because I'm going straight into the comments. I'll just check in. I've got everything because I have a tendency to forget things because it's all organised, isn't it? I think I've covered it all. Anyway, don't forget, guys, this is the last live show. I won't be on next week, so don't think 9:30. Where is he? Because I won't be here, guys. But as you can see, I'm back in September with something a bit newer. So let's go into the comments. We got quite a few, I believe. I think I did see Yogi put up a post. Unless he's anyway, let's get on with it. Emma's going. Hi, Sean, hope you're well. We're all crossing our fingers and toes that we can finally board that plane next Sunday. Hope to see you out there about that glorious sunshine. Emma and Bob from West Yorkshire. Guys, I'm sure you're going to be here. That's the main thing. Is this your last Thursday live Q&A, says Thomas? Yes, it's my last one, but I'm back in September. Just having a bit of a break. It's just too up now, guys. The captain, the last one. Thank you, Sean, for keeping us all entertained during the lockdown. But I'll be back, Captain. No doubt the lockdown will still be going on. Hi, Sean. What's the general feeling on campus? So our residents regaling their confidence and frequently the various pubs and cafes. Yet another summer for us is not be able to. Yeah. What I have heard, guys, a lot of the places on campus are struggling. There's a long list of not properties, bars and restaurants. I'm not going to say who they are, but they are struggling. I think honestly, if they have another major lockdown, you will see a lot that will collapse, unfortunately. But they're all still, people are still going there across the road from where I live. They're all out there keeping them going, but I know they are struggling. I think they can't cope with this shutting them down for a week or so. It's killing them because they've still got to pay their staff. They're not getting no help from the government. But yeah, hopefully if we can get through this summer. And also, we've got a lot of visitors from, especially North Europe, from Belgium and Holland. They're making up, because obviously a lot of people from the UK just can't get here. They keep cancelling the flights. It is making it difficult. And obviously this is the time of year that a lot of the bars and restaurants make their money, and that they are struggling. But yeah, they're all sticking together. Everybody's up high, which is the main thing. And everything's open at the moment, which is the main thing. Is there still... No, Bernie Mac's still going. Bernie Mac's still doing his music. I think he's actually on tonight. But the karaoke, what you call it, that singing stuff. I haven't heard any of that this year, which is good for me because some of it is awful singing. But no doubt, I think next year Bernie Mac will be bringing that back. But this year, for some reason, I think it's just not. I think he can play his music. But yeah, no karaoke's this time. Hi Sean, what do you mean? Last one made our day through lockdown. Top man Bruce and Alison, yes, don't panic. I am still doing it now. I'm back in September. Just having a bit of a break, Bruce, because it's too hot for me and the dog. Good evening, Femi. Don't be breaking our hearts. No, you're all right, Femi. I'm still going. And also, don't forget, guys, I am doing the live broadcasts in the week. Obviously, it's not going to be Q&A stuff, but it's, I'm having a bit of a break. Dave Page, good afternoon. All the way from Canada. Top man, Dave. I can see Nurse Jimmy. Hola, Sean. Hope you're all doing it out. We're hoping to be out from the 27th of July for a few weeks. Hope you get a chance to catch up with over coffee and a Kit Kat. I'm waiting. Marie and Dave, evening, top man, everybody. Nice to see you guys. Land you see it in the house. Is air conditioning too expensive to use or non-effective? I see a lot of properties with standalone fans also. I wouldn't say air conditioning expensive. I think you can get an air conditioning machine for over $1,000. You could probably get it cheaper. I'll be honest, I was dreading the electric bill because obviously this time of year we got the pump on, we've got the aircon on. On Monday, we had the aircon on all day, and to be honest, I think as long as you got a new aircon machine, and I know obviously in the newer property, I'm not on about in campus. So if you're buying a property down near the port and that, they got this sort of like an aircon. Somebody knows what I'm on about. It's like an airflow system thing that puts out warm air and cold air. You can have each room at a set temperature. Now, I've been told that they're pretty cost effective. But yeah, there are a lot of properties that I've been into, especially when I'm doing the sales stuff. They've only got, some haven't even got a whirly thing. The ceiling fan, they haven't got them. I don't know how people cope, but I also know some people say they never use aircon because it makes their throat cold. No, it makes their throat dry or something. As far as I'm concerned, I'll get a bit comfort. If I can get aircon in every room, I would. I think in probably a few years' time, I'll get aircon put down in there as well. But yeah, it's what you can afford. I mean, I've got a little titchy fan here at the moment blowing on my face. So yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't say they're cost effective. I mean, going back to my electric bill, because they've dropped the VAT on it to 10% or something like that. I think it was 21%, now it's down to 10%. And they've also changed the timings on the electric. At weekends, you can have everything on. And it was lower. But I will let you know next month. That's the same thing. But yeah, won't worry about it. Paul Barrett is in the house with Jan. Woo! I'm sure we would miss seeing you on this, but really looking forward to seeing your adventures, Paul and JS. Top people, yes, I'm still here. I'm just having a bit of a break. Sean says, Gizzy, can't pronounce that. Cost of running a pool with or without heating. Cost of running a pool with or without heating. I think you're on about, Dave, I think if you're on about the cost of running a pool, yeah, it is expensive. There's no point in saying it's cheap. I mean, obviously, heating is another extra cost for it. I mean, a lot of people use solar power for it, but from what I've heard, they say it's a waste of money. It's really expensive to run with this solar heating, but no doubt somebody will tell me different on that. But yeah, it is expensive. And now I think for the past 2 or 3 years, my wife has been cleaning the pool, but she's got so fed up with it now. We actually got a pool man in now that cleans our pool for us. So that is another expense. It is expensive. It all depends on how big the pool is, really, on the cost of it. All I can say, it is an added expense. If you don't want to buy a place without a pool, then you are saving a lot of money. But to be honest, if you're living in Spain, depends what you want. Some places you actually some places have a community pool. That's fair enough. That takes that expense off. You have to pay a community fee, obviously, which will be a little bit cheaper. But me personally, I do like having the pool. Even if I just look at it, it does make me feel lovely. YouTube, top person, AMD. Our family arrives start in August. Top people, Tom. I've been looking forward to that. It's not long now, is it? I sure keep up the great videos. Thank you, Chris. Neil's coming in the house. Evening, Sean. Thank you, Eve. Neil. Kev's in the house. Evening, Sean and all. Been a lovely day here in Port Solent today. Still in my shorts outside at 8:30. That's good to know, Kev. Don't want the trousers on yet. Hello from very sunny Ireland. Jeff, good to hear that, Jeff. Nice to see that the sun is out. Philip, last week I said you looked younger 5 years ago. I meant you look younger now. Sorry, got that. That's what. Well done, Philip. So you're obviously saying the sun has made me look younger. Well, hang on. Just before I carry on, what I'm going to do, I'm going to knock that barrel off now. That's it. Because I've got to keep my head up. So go back to the comments. Right. Thank you for that, Philip. Carrie, even Sean, for all the hard work you deserve. Thank you. Yes, that's what his wife says as well. I deserve a break. Enjoy your free summertime. Thank you, Ruben. I will. Steve's in the house on the way home from airport and IKEA. IKEA, well done. That means you've been in the McDonald's. Hello, Shaw, good evening, everyone. Cheers, Norman, top man. Kev's in the house again. Sounds like Steve is building a plane. He could be. Hi, Sean, Wayne, top man. We got Stevie Scott. Hi, Sean, good deal on Lobster. Well done. Thank you, Steve. Always good. That's what I always say, guys. Got to keep watching because you're going to miss something because you don't know what's going to happen next. No. I'm going to get there. Oh, Mike and Yavon. Well done, guys. Nice to see you. You'll be coming out soon to sunny Spain. I bet you can't wait. We will miss you on a Thursday night, Sean, but you deserve a rest. You work very hard in this heat. Next Thursday, put your feet up and have a beer. I will. And I can safely say, Mike and Yavon, I will be having plenty of Kit Kats. Anyway, great video, guys. Hang on. Can I just get that? Yes. Check out their video, guys. The last one. Very interesting, very informative. Graham, have to say your channel is great. It led me to a number of channels like. Thank you. Keep up the good work, everyone. Not happy you're stopping this. Has been my excuse to slip off. Sorry, Graham, but, you know, we're only talking a month or so, but I'll be back. Leroy Merlin. No, you want that one, Stevie. It's, oh God, we're going back to the place that was selling the bikes. I don't think Leroy Merlin's really sell bikes, but I was just trying to think. It's a French supermarket, a big one. I still can't think of it. I know later on tonight it's going to come in my head. Good evening, Sean, and all lovely followers. Sending best wishes from Essex. Michelle, thank you. I think I just said Michael then, didn't I? Michelle, please forgive me. Name you couldn't remember. Yeah, no, you want that one, Steve. It's going to come to me. Oh, it's still on the tip of my head. All the best to, yes, thank you, Michael, top man. Evening, Sean, Steve, yeah, top man as well. Bike shop in the port on the left, beach on the right. Thomas, yeah, I don't know that place, but I mean, I would imagine there's got to be a bike shop down there, isn't it? I mean, the bike shop that I did in Bolwavo didn't do kids' bikes, but I'm still trying to think of that supermarket. It's still coming to me. Hi, Sean. How's the COVID situation? Looking grim for Brits coming over. Yes, you are. Well, I mean, to be honest, I've given up on the COVID thing now. It's just do me head in. Yes, now the figures up in Mazarron, the cases in Mazarron have gone up, and I believe some of our doctors from the medical centre have actually had to go to Mercia because they're trying to cope with Mercia. But from what I hear, nobody's pegging it. A lot of people going down with it, supposedly. I'm starting to, we don't hear about flu anymore. I mean, I've been injected now. And I mean, today I had a bit of a sore reaction to my arm again. That I had a couple months ago with the injection. But yeah, COVID situation. I mean, to me, I think it's a lot better than it has been. I think there's a lot of scaremongering with papers and posts going up. I mean, I think in the week they were putting posts up about the masks are coming back on, and people were all panicking again. I think we just got to move on with it now, unfortunately, guys. But yeah, there has been an increase. I think there's no getting away from that. But I don't really think the government's too concerned about it now. I think they want to let each region now take control. And I think the only next thing they're going to be bringing in will be this curfew from about 2 o'clock to 6 in the morning. Now, when I say 2 o'clock, I don't mean 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 p.m., 2 a.m., because they're shutting down the nightclubs. So thankfully here, we ain't got many nightclubs. Ola, Sean, Sunny, 37 in Central. Rob, I thought you left me. So, yeah. Oh, that's a good price, Rob. Rob, if you got the money, buy it. That's a good price. Here it is. Carrierful. Ask them, Thomas. You got it. Yes, that's the one. Carrierful. Now, Carrierful, I believe, would sell a kid's bike. I can't believe you can go in there. You can get tires. You can get loads of things. It sells everything, doesn't it? From food to clothing, tellies, and bikes. Thomas, you saved the day. Where does a good pizza? I don't rate. Yeah, obviously you've got the same thing about Vigos with me. That's a good one, that. And I'd be honest, Consume Supermarket, do some night, and what's that other one? What's that Spanish supermarket? Can't think of that now. Supermarkets do fantastic pizzas. I'll be honest, guys. I don't really know of any place. Obviously, there's some places that do pizzas, but Vigo's. I've had a pizza from there. I think, to be honest, it had come from the supermarket, and I can't think of any place that does homemade pizzas. But thinking about it, I do know place. It's a place going up towards the Guns, but I don't think he just does pizzas. But yeah, but I don't know any pizza place really. If somebody could come up with a pizza we faced before tonight, that would be amazing. Dave, looking forward to September when we're back. We have learned a lot about moving to Spain, about the market, our property, but very concerned about the driving tests. Yeah, good one, that Dave. I can't really say a lot. I get distracted a bit because now I'm doing a tattoo place next week now. But I've been trying to find a Spanish driving school to give me a little bit more information on how easy it's going to be. Obviously, because there's going to be two parts to it. But like UK, it'll be on like an online theory test, and then obviously then you go out. Now I know obviously in some places in Spain you'd be able to go out with an English instructor. Taking a test is a little bit concerning, but I don't think it's that bad. Spain drivers are really rubbish. Enjoy yourself. Thank you, Dean. You're top man. Thank you much. Well, I'm going to start. Decathlon is a perk. There you are, Graham. That's another place for buying a bike. And I'm sure in there they will sell kids' bikes as well. I can't even pronounce that name, but we know what we're on about. Car wash at the machine here is $10. That's expensive, isn't it, Rob? Really, isn't it, for a car wash? Come on, it's only water. A few weeks ago, you mentioned seeing rabbits. Are you allowed to go game hunting? Do you fancy rabbit stew? No, don't like rabbit. I had a paella with rabbit and chicken, and I didn't like it because it's got bones in it. But yeah, you can, obviously, if you've got a license. I think it's the game season at the moment. There's loads, hundreds out there. Even my dog like chasing the rabbit or two, but I don't like them, Captain. Good evening, Eric, top man. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. Bruce is in the house. Hot tub on our roof cost us $3,500 with insulation, $250 for the hire of the crane to get it up there. Bruce, thank you very much. Yogi, if you're still watching, there it is. That gives you an idea of the price, and obviously you've got to pay for the hire of the crane, especially if you want on the roof. Top man, Graham, people have only hot tubs to get in and out of their neighbours, should be outlawed. What's that about? Bruce, easy to clean, take care of, bought from Euro. Yeah, he lives on campus, so you can contact him through the pool shop, I think, on B. I think you're right, Bruce. I think you're right, yeah. I did see, I think he lives on A, I think, the guy, but you're on about the pool shop on B. I think he's got a black 4x4 with a skeleton in the front, if that's the guy I think it is. But yeah, there is a guy on campus, so it actually does hot tubs. Captain, the golf course in Campo is, yes, rabbits galore, says Thomas. Yeah, I mean, when Bonnie go out, I mean, Bonnie loves chasing the rabbit. She won't do nothing with it. If it was a rat, she'd kill it. But rabbit, she wants to play with it. But the rabbits don't want to play. Hi, Sean. John, you're top man. Flying over on Sunday if my flight's not cancelled again. Well, fingers crossed, John. Hot tubs are easy to clean. Just maintain the filter, and it's easy. That's nice to know. Thank you very much for AMD. Bruce, not adding any shenanigans with my neighbours. All right, here we go now. What do you think? Close to Mazarron. Right, Juicy G. I think you're on about Aquilis, close to Mazarron. It's lovely. If it's Aquilis you're on about, because I can't, because even Mazarron didn't sound right. But anyway, if it's Aquilis, it's a lovely place. It's not obviously on the sea. Got a lot of history there. Almost thank you. See from the captain. Have you any immigrants on the mugs? Oh, Alan, you're so humorous. Get rid of that twit. We bought an inflatable hot tub just to see if you use it before purchasing any expensive ones, and it's been brilliant. We've never bothered to purchase a solid one yet. Well, I'm Dave. That's the blow up ones. Do you need a jab if you come? Do you need a jab if you come to Spain? Yeah, from what I mean, I can't say on this, Steve, because I live here, don't I? I mean, as far as I know, you have to have both the jabs, I believe, especially if you're. I think I can't. There's so much frigging misinformation out there. As far as I know, you have to have your jabs to come here. I might be wrong. I know on the 19th, if you come here, you don't have to quarantine when you go back. But to come here, I still think you have to have your jabs. I don't know how true that is, but I think that's the question. If somebody can answer that one, that'd be great. But I don't know that. That's because you're coming from me. You're coming from there to me. I don't know. I also suffer from CRS. Can't remember stuff. Top man, Rob. I sure should be over at end of August. Good to see you, Clonov and Linda. Thank you much, guys. Thumbs up. All goes well with the flights. All the best, Sean. Have a good rest. Thank you, Claire. Thank you very much. Here we go. Last one. Thank God for that. From Sean, everybody, top people. Well done, Sean, top man, says Dan. Carry full. That's it. We're getting it now, aren't we? Carry full. We've got a list of it now. Carry full. It's yes, carry full, isn't it? I'll remember it now. We have to stop reporting cases. It's irrelevant if deaths are low. Stay safe. Thank you, Graham. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, obviously, deaths is more important. Thank you. Good night, Eric. Thank you all. Look up next to Vigo's is better, dearer than the dive Sarah. Thank you much for that, Bruce. See you in September, if not before, Dave. Hope so. Look forward to that. Yes, it's expensive for the car. Well, that's why I wash it myself in the driveway. Thanks for very much. See you in September. Thank you much, Rob. Yes, you need 2 jabs when you go back. Still need to do the test, but have to self-isolate, Brenda. Thank you much. Right, guys, it's gone our past now. I've got the last one here from Kev. Top man, I washed my car to avoid the damage. Well done. Yes, that's what happens. Many thanks, Sean, top man. Okay, and guys, as I always say, keep watching because you might miss something, especially with the lobster deal. It's a good deal. Anyway, I'll see you back in September. Obviously, the videos will still be going twice a week, and I'll be doing the live broadcast in the meantime. But all the questions are finished now. And I'll thank you much for watching. Most appreciate it. Stay safe. Look forward to seeing a lot of you come out here as well. And yeah, see you next September. If I can find the knockoff bit. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'll just press the wrong thing as always. Thank you much, guys. Most appreciate it. Adios, amigos. And good night.